everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make sheet pan loaded nachos. They are dairy-free, grain-free, and gluten-free, which is very friendly for a lot of people. This would be a great snack for football season, basketball season, if you have people over, or just something that you could eat for dinner and share with your family. This feeds up to 4 to 6 people, so it's pretty big, and let's get right into it. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys all of the ingredients that you will be needing. So first, you're gonna need a full bag of chips. I chose the corn ones because that makes it gluten-free. If you want flour ones, you can do that as well. And then you're gonna need 1 pound of ground beef. This is the one that I just picked up from the store. And then for a topping, I put sour cream on there. I didn't get the dairy-free one, but you can totally get the dairy-free option of that. You're also gonna need 1 can of black beans, 1 jar of your favorite type of queso, so 10 ounces. You can also get the dairy-free option as well. 1 full lime, and then also 1 full avocado. A red and a yellow onion, ground cumin, garlic powder, chili powder, and sea salt. And then you'll need a medium baking sheet or whatever size you want to make your nachos, and then a medium skillet and a spatula. All right, so let's get right into it. So first we are going to go to our oven, press the bake button, and preheat our oven to 400 degrees. All right, so now we are going to start by grabbing our medium skillet and turning on our oven to medium heat. That's just how I like to check it. And then we are going to throw our ground beef into the medium skillet. Ground beef is starting to heat up and cook. We are going to dice 1 yellow onion. Yeah, this is just how I did it. And then we're gonna go back to our ground beef and start chopping it up. I do it like this in a spatula because we want it to look like taco meat. We are going to throw 1/3 cup of our diced onions in there. Now we are going to add our spices in there. So the first spice I added was 1 tablespoon of cumin. And then we are going to add 1 tablespoon of sea salt. And then we are going to add 1/2 tablespoon of our chili powder. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And then we are just going to mix that all in and keep cooking it until it looks like this, where you see no pink. And then after that, you're going to drain the fat out of the pan. Now we are going to grab our sheet pan and dump the entire bag of chips onto the sheet pan like this. And just make sure you spread them out because you don't want to have a lot of clumps, because then you won't get like an even amount of nachos. Now we're going to open and drain our can of beans and sprinkle all those beans all around the sheet pan. And then we are going to take our ground beef and onion mix and top that onto the sheet pan as well. And now we are going to place that into the oven for 6 to 8 minutes. Now we are just going to heat up our queso on medium heat and let it get soft. And now I'm chopping up my limes. I did them in half. And then we're also going to dice up 1 whole avocado. I like them in smaller pieces, but you can do it however you want, really. And that's how they looked after. And then we're going to grab our nachos and start topping them off. First, I went with the queso, and then I decided to add some mozzarella cheese on top just to give it more like of a cheesy vibe, and then let that melt on top of the queso. Then I decided to add my avocados on top. And then I'm just squeezing the lime on top as well. And then you're gonna take whatever kind of salsa you like. I chose a jalapeno salsa and I just sprinkled it on there. And then lastly, you put on your sour cream and enjoy.